Hello and welcome to Spark Freedom. In the last episode, I worked my way up the California coast from Point Arena and went to Glass Beach and then Redwood, where I am now kind of just above. I'm in a casino parking lot right above Redwood, which means I'm just below the Oregon border. So in today's episode, I'm going to be continuing north right on the coast along Oregon, and visiting a bunch of places there like Astoria, Oregon, Tillamook, those kind of places. But first I have to get up there. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Dominic Travaglino, and I took my 2016 Chevy Spark and put a bed in it and a cooler and stuff and converted it into a car camper, where I started in North Carolina and now I'm on the opposite coast, right on the California-Oregon border. So I guess without further ado, let's start moving north, and I will pick up with you wherever I stop first. I'm not exactly sure of the locations I'm going to be stopping up until I get kind of higher where I have things planned out. So let's get to it. Alright, I am parked at an overlook just outside Coos Bay. I'm not sure if I'm going to spend the night in Coos Bay like I had originally planned to. I had set it up so that I have stopping points like every 2 hours up the coast as I make my way to Lake Astoria. But it is, of course, now that I've only made it for 2 hours, it's only like 2 p.m. right now. So if I find something to do that brings me later into the night, maybe I'll stay. And if not, then I'll continue on and just keep driving to my next point. But let's go look at this view real quick. It looks really, really cool. There's a lot of rocks and stuff. And then I've also heard about potentially seeing sea lions. So hopefully I'll see some of them. Alright, well that was a really cool lookout. It's called Simpson Reef lookout. It's right on the shore. There was a ton of like seals and sea lions, like all in the front. I think it was probably close to like 30 seals. And then way in the back is when I could see some sea lions and stuff back there. It was really, really cool. Probably didn't pick them up very well on video because it was pretty far out there, but if you look closely, you could probably see them on the rocks. So I'm going to look at my map real quick and then decide where I'm going to be heading next. Alright, well I made it down to a Dairy Queen in Coos Bay just to grab a snack and see where I'm going next. And I think I'm going to continue up the shore and end up at Newport for the night. It's another 2 hours away, but in between Coos Bay and Newport, there is a interesting thing that I looked at called, what is it called? Thor's Well, that's what it's called. And it's like holes in rocks and tide pools and stuff that I guess cause the water to like shoot up out of them, and it looked really cool on Google Maps. That's really all I know about it, so I guess I will get back to you when I make it there, and let's start making our way towards Newport. So I'm just going outside of North Bend, Oregon, just going north of it, and I'm crossing over this absolutely massive bridge over the bay. This is huge, and there's another one, I don't know if you can see it, probably not, but it's way over there. That one's for trains. This bridge structure is just huge. You can kind of see the bay, and then it goes way off into the distance where it meets the ocean, that way. I'm about 66 miles to Thor's Well. So I just wanted to show you all this real quick because this bridge looks super cool, and then I will see you all at Thor's Well. Okay, I have arrived at Thor's Well. It looks really cool from what I've seen so far. It's all on the other side of that. It's a bunch of rocks and stuff right on the shore, One thing I love about California and Oregon's coastline is that it's just straight mountains leading into the water. So I guess let's go out there and check out the view. I'm not gonna be able to do much talking because it is extremely windy out, but it'll still be cool to look at. So let's get to it. All right, and that was Thor's well. That was super cool. I love getting to see things like that. It was really difficult to not get super close to the edge because it's like, whoa, what's a little bit further down? But luckily I did not get soaked. I was able to get pretty close and find a spot where the water really wasn't hitting, so I only got misted a couple times. But I have another hour-ish drive to Newport, so I will see you all there. Alright, I'm at my spot for the night, and you can't see me, but this is as kind of stealth campy as it gets. I'll probably put up the brightness a little bit so you can't actually see me. I'm currently on like a street in kind of like a beachy neighborhood, like an apartment area in Newport, because there is like no overnight parking in Newport. You cannot overnight park here. I've looked on forums. The parking lots all have no parking signs and they're very exposed. Just like there's nothing here. So this is kind of what I came up with. Of course, I figured that out after I got here. By then it was too late to really go anywhere kind of far to camp. So as you can see, there's like a van in front of me. I'm not going to take down any of these windows, but this is where I'll be spending the night. So I shall see you all tomorrow morning. I'm gonna get up super early, get out of here probably as or before the sun's rising. So I will see you all tomorrow. Alright, I'm just getting ready to leave, and I wanted to show you where I parked last night. My window's still a bit fogged up. As you can see, I'm parked literally on a neighborhood street. I'm not sure if I said this last night when I made my video of getting here, but it was impossible to find parking in Newport because I don't think they actually let you park here. All of the parking lots had signs that say no overnight parking, and they were super exposed. This is where I ended up, and I slept just fine. I actually ended up oversleeping, and that's why it's already light out, because I got up at like 4 or 5 in the morning and then instantly passed out again. So I am gonna go find a spot by the beach, and I have some editing work to do. Alright, I just got done working on a video, and I just wanted to show off my office for the day. I've actually only been here a little bit, so it's only about 10:30 right now, but I've got this nice view of the beach here at Newport, Oregon, and then I'm not sure exactly where I'm going next. I'm gonna do a little bit of looking around. Working my way up to Tillamook today. That's where I'm going to be spending the night. So if I can find something right on the way, I'll cut to there. I'm sure I will. So I will see you all in a little bit. Alright, I've made it to where I'm going, which was like 4 or 5 minutes down the road. I could actually kind of see this place from where I was sitting or working near the beach. This is the Yaquina, I think it's pronounced, Lighthouse, just on the north end of Newport. So let's go check it out. Alright, so right over there is where I was just at the beach, and if you look right over here, big lighthouse. I love getting to explore lighthouses and stuff like this. They're always super cool to look at. I'm not sure if you can go in it though, sadly. So I will have to look when we get closer to it. It looks like it's sadly closed. I don't know if they ever really let people in it or not, but right now we can't climb it, which stinks. But that's alright. It's got this really cool view all around it. There is Newport way off in the distance, but it looks beautiful, and I can see way, way down the coast that way. So I'm gonna get a little bit more pictures and then see where I'm going next. So I'm down right next to the lighthouse at this beach, and listen to the water over the rocks. Alright, I am back in the car near the kind of welcome center area. It started raining as I was hanging out on the beach down there with all the rocks. So I'm back in the car and figuring out what I'm going to do next. But I have bought a sticker from this place. So I wanted to add it. I need to grab my panel real quick, but I wanted to add it to the panel. I didn't grab a sticker while I was in Coos Bay because I really didn't spend much time there. But I wanted to grab a sticker from this lighthouse because I was visiting. So that is what I did, and I thought I got a pretty cool sticker, and it is it's a small one though. All right, so here is the sticker that I bought, this little one right here for the Yaquina Lighthouse, or Yaquina Head it says. I thought this one looked really cool, and a lot of the other ones were kind of massive stickers, and I just wanted something small. Where can I put this one? I think I might put this one like right here. I think it might sit perfectly right there. And there we go. And as you can see, this board's really coming together. Got a bunch of stickers from places that I've been to in past videos. The last of which being Point Arena. And no, that wasn't the last one. The last one was right here, Redwood. That was the one before that. So definitely go check out these two. Actually, this was one video. Definitely go check out these two videos. Lake Tahoe, Point Arena, and then Redwood. Those were some really cool places to visit. And now I'm gonna continue on making my way towards Tillamook. I'm not sure if I'm really gonna stop any kind of like scenic places, maybe like one, just because it is currently raining. So I will see you all in a little bit as I make my way towards Tillamook. All right, I have arrived. It is extremely cold and rainy out, but typical spring Oregon, I guess. But I am in Tillamook, Oregon, and for those of you who really don't know anything about Oregon, you might still recognize that name. That is because I'm at the, well, it's starting to really rain again. I am at the Tillamook Cheese Factory, which produces and ships cheese all around the country. So you've probably seen some of their like cheese products in Walmart and stuff. But they make some really good like cheese and like ice cream and stuff. And they also offer a factory tour for free with samples. So I guess let's go on a tour, since there's not much else that I'm gonna be doing out in this weather. so this is really cool. They have every stage labeled out with different windows, so you can see every part of the cheese making process. So that over there is where they start all the production of the cheese, and right here you can see them vacuum sealing massive blocks of cheese with these two vacuum sealers right here. See, here comes out the finished ones. So here come back those big blocks of cheese right there, and this is actually after they've been aged in a warehouse, and they're going through this cutting machine and then getting cut down to block size, where they will eventually get wrapped in packaging and inspected and just finish up the process before they're sent out. Alright, so we're kind of looking at this from the back end of the line, but basically the cheese blocks here get bagged over there, then they go through a like heat shrinking machine and all sorts of pressing machines to get those blocks of cheese, and then they are getting inspected right there and sent up on the conveyor. Alright, I'm back in my car. That was a really cool tour. It's always fun to visit here at Tillamook, or Tillamook, depending on how you pronounce it. I've heard both. But I bought some cheese, of course, as one does. I bought sharp cheddar and Colby Jack in little blocks that I can eat pieces off of. But I also was able to find a sticker, so I can add it to the board. I got their little kind of like hippie van logo one. So I think I'll put it like right here. Actually, does it sit there good? I don't know. Oh, it fits almost perfectly right there. That was a perfect spot for it. Alright, look at that. It just barely gets like on the edge of the redwood one, so it fits really well right there, which is exactly the spot I wanted to find a sticker for. So with that, I'm going to end this episode here. Thank you all for watching this episode of Spark Freedom. In the next episode, I'm going to continue up the coast just a little bit further. I'm going to be heading to the coast here in just outside of Tillamook, so just on the coast, and then I'm going to be working up to like Cannon Beach and Astoria, some of my favorite locations. And actually Astoria was literally like the reason that I came up with this trip, because I just so desperately wanted to get back there. So it's kind of like the main place, and everywhere else we've been so far have definitely been places that I've absolutely wanted to go back to, but they weren't like the reason for the trip, even though I'm sure a lot of the places I've been so far are more interesting than Astoria, but it is what it is. So I will see you all in the next episode. Thank you all for watching, and please like and subscribe.